Okay, so what we're going to be talking about today is this thing called data chains. So the idea is that when you have your UI, sometimes you want to be able to show the data in a different way than is actually being sort of presented from the actual data. So in this case, we have this get customer's full name, and the point of this guy is it's going to eventually output the full name result. So when we first capture that information, this thing's going to assume that's going to get the ID of a customer, and that is going to be coming from the model. So then what this thing does is it's going to take the instance of the model, it's going to take the property from that, which is a customer, and then send it to this thing called get customer. Now this is inside a group. This get customer is inside of a group because we actually on the customer object don't have a full name property, but we do have a first and last name property. So what we do with this thing is we use the split data chain to split this into two different directions. So this thing sends the ID of the customer from itself to the next part of the chain, and then also to this get customer last name part of the chain. And we have this concat full name, which uses a string concatenation function, which tells it to take the input from the get customer first name and from the get customer last name uh, in that respective order. And this thing will internally pull those things together. And this full name result is just at the end for really no good reason. It's a non-function function, so it just takes a pass and will output that value. Um, yeah, and that's what a data chain does. You'll be able to use this inside of the UIs to basically uh, get this full name, which would be on this model. So if this was like a conversation or item or whatever, it would be able to like pull the full name of the customer and then attach it onto the UI so that it removes a lot of unnecessary uh, difficulty when trying to put together a UI.